Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Crash King with 1450 rating versus Federize with 1048 rating, so it's going to be another high rated DB video, and let's hop right in. So we're going to have a tie, and then Crash King is going to win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, so he gets to decide. And then we can see him decide to go first, 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. Opening hand is Trap Trick, Now to Your Servant, Trap Trick, Schism, and Windy. So this hand's good. So more Shaddoll, Dogmatica. This deck has been getting so popular recently, mainly due to Pack. But now it's like, it seems like so many people are playing this deck. And then he has Numeron Wall, There Can Be Only One, Ice Dragon's Prison, Numeron Calling, and Alistair. That also, this deck is like gotten super popular too recently too, the Numeron Invoked deck. Like, these decks just came out of nowhere, especially this deck. It's gonna activate Now to Your Servant, send App Clone, and then add Ecclesia. He's gonna get App Clone effect to add Rush, and then discard Windy effect, set Beast from deck, and then summon Ecclesia effect, add Punishment. Then he's going to set 3. Oh, he said, oops, wrong card. So, still setting 3, just not setting the second Trap Trick. And then pass, draws another There Can Be Only One. He's going to summon Alistair, use the effect, add Invocation. Then link off for the Moon Maiden, activate Invocation. I'm actually just so confused why people are playing this deck. I don't know. It just doesn't even seem like that fun. But it is different. So on the summon, he's actually going to punishment that, and then send App Clone, and then App Clone effect, add Aerial, and then send it, Aerial effect, banishing 2 out of the grave, and then Numeron Wall effect. That's going to activate Network. And then he's going to use the effects, send Numeron Calling. And then that'll bring out 1, 2, 3, all 4 of them. And then battle phase, attack Ecclesia. So, not sure what his Trap Trick targets are. It has Dynamiscus. Then he's going to Dynamiscus on Network, discarding Rush. So now he's just going to take 500 there. And then he can't detach to make him gang attack or anything. Usually they have like Network up. And it says that you can detach without activating effects. Or you can activate effects without detaching on that. So just takes 500. Then main phase 2. He's going to overlay them into a Zexal. And then set some back row. End phase, get banished, and then he's going to use Rush to flip Beast, and then Beast effect draws. Oh, that's kind of sad. But draws Gamma Driver, discard Driver. Oh, that's even worse. Wow. Yeah, that sucks. Yesterday, I had 4 games where I opened up no other BAs but a Seer, and my hands were just bricks. Like, BA was disliking me yesterday, and it was making me mad. It's going to Zexal effect, and then switch to attack, battle phase, beat over Zexal, and then activate. He's going to send Ecclesia because they're both spellcasters. Then Ice Dragon's Prison, can't use it on App Clone because they wasn't summoned. These were sent from extra deck. So hits Ecclesia and Beast. And then set Trap Trick, pass turn, draw Judgment. It's going to switch to attack. And then poke. In main phase, activate Schism. And he's admitting defeat. Wow. So him admitting defeat there, like Construct would come out, send this, and then he just has absolutely no plays and he's going to end up losing. Again, It confuses me, like, why this deck's being played. I feel like if you want to shut your opponent out, like, Virtual World does that pretty well, plus has, like, real follow-ups. I think Virtual World's fun to play. It's just not, like, that fun to play against sometimes. But going on to the next game, we're going to see Invoked Numeron go first again. Opening hand is Shaddoll Dragon, Windy, Trap Trick, Super Poly Gamma. So, the Gamma can be really good. Then he has Network, Harpy's Feather Duster, Called By, Set Rotation, Desires. I just still don't get why Numerons are invoked or combined together. Like, they don't even work with each other. They're just field spells. That's like the only thing that, like, I don't know. It's crazy. You can activate Network, Sun Calling. That's going to bring out the 1, 2, 3. And then just overlay them straight for Zexal. Then activate Desires. Could have done this before making Zexal, but draws Judgment, TT. Let's look at the banished. Should be interesting. All 3 Numeron walls banished. Seeing Alistair, Droplets. Then he's going to set Judgment, Called By, TT, and Set Rotation, Pass, draw Punishment, and then Zexal effect, and that's going to make the Gamma so nice right there. Then bring out the Gamma and Driver. Then normal summon Shaddoll Dragon, activates TT. Now Dragon's going to get its effect. It's going to roll the dice. What does he hit? Hits the Set Rotation. Then he's going to chain it, giving him Network. I mean, I can't see his set, but it's most likely Meltdown. Then set Punishment, Trap Trick, Pass, draw Network. Going to activate Harpy's Feather Duster. It's going to activate Trap Trick just to get a Dynamiscus engrave. And then activate Meltdown. It's going to add the Alistair. It's in a decent spot here. Not like too insane of a spot, but definitely not bad. And then he is like super poly, so this should be able to out the Macabre. Add Invocation. Then Invocation to bring out the Macabre. Then Invocation, grab Alistair, put itself back, and then poke for 25. Pass turn, draw Ice Dragon's Prison, and then set Super Poly. And then that'll bring out the Construct, and then he's going to get those effects. Windy 2, Construct 1, Chain Called By. He's going to send Squamata. And then Squamata, send Schism, Construct, poke for 28, then main phase 2, Gravity Controller, Construct, add Schism. Also, I asked this in a video earlier today, but if you were to play Shaddoll, would you play 1 Shaddoll Fusion in the deck? At least 1? Because I still feel like 1 Shaddoll Fusion in the deck could come up a lot. In this matchup, not really, but in other matchups for sure. It's going to set, pass, draw Judgment. That's pretty solid. It's going to activate Network. He has another calling. Yeah, it's going to be a lot. Oh, he has no target? So he only plays 1 calling. A lot of Numeron cards with 1 Numeron calling. And then summon, effect, add invocation. Then he's going to link off for Amirage. Activate Schism on that. Chain Judgment to negate. Very solid. Invocation. That's going to banish to bring out the Agos. And he's going to get that effect to pop. And then Invocation, put back an add. And then Agos effect, banish to gain the attack. And then, battle phase, poke. Pretty sure he was at 55 there, so you just drop Alistair for game. But going on to game 3, we are going to see the Invoked Numeron deck go first. Opening hand is Shadow Games, Order, Driver, Punishment, Trap Trick. So sucks to see Driver, but the rest is pretty good. Then he has Numeron Wall, Evenly, Alistair, Judgment, Droplet. He's just going to pass turn. He wants his Evenly to be live. Draw Super Poly. He's going to set 3 and then pass play. Draw Numeron Calling. Activate Shadow Games. Dump Squamata. Squamata, dump Hedgehog, add Windy. Is there... I'm trying to think. Is there a reason why he did that there? This is standby, right? Yeah, it's definitely standby because you can't do it at the beginning of main, but maybe he was trying to play around like talents, maybe. He's gonna summon Alistair, effect, add invocation. And then go for the Moon Maiden, activate invocation, chain order, poke for 800. And then he's going to punishment that, sending App Cologne, and then App Cologne effect. That'll add Schism, discard Windy, Windy effect, set Beast. And then he's going to add Evenly. That's going to banish Beast. And then pass, draw Shadow Games. Had to take the 700 from order. And then set Schism pass, draws Numeron Wall. Passes, can activate Schism. In the end phase, just to flip it. Then draw Ice Dragon's Prison. Then Schism. Banish, bring out App Cologne. And then it's going to link that away for Gravity Controller. App Cologne to add Aerial. Discard Super Poly, and then poke for 1,000. He could have poked before if he wanted to. Maybe he's trying to play around evenly still. Because like if you leave the App Cologne on board, then you gotta like choose what you want to banish, to where if you just, attack and then like end the battle to evenly, like you're okay with Gravity Controller just being banished. But sets some cards and then pass turn. Takes the 700 for order. Draws Alistair. I gotta say, order is pretty good against an Invoked Numeron deck. Pretty solid. He's gonna set Alistair pass. Main phase 2, activate Shadow Games. Sending Windy. And then he's flipping Aerial. He's gonna get those effects. Set Windy from the banished, then set Dragon from deck, activate Ice Dragon's Prison, bring out the Moon, and then Schism, banishing to bring out Construct effect, dump Rush, and then draw Dino-Miscus for turn. That was a nice main phase too. So... I just realized something. Was he under punishment when he went for App Cologne? Oh, guess I'll find out. So I activated it at 2644. Yeah, because he activated it, and then next turn... No, alright. Yeah, he just set and pass. I was just making sure he didn't mess up there. If you're playing, this is something like you have to remember. Like you have to remember the punishment. You don't want to like lose because like your opponent's like accidentally cheating or anything. But take 700 from order, flip Dragon, and effect bounce Alistair, link off for Cross Sheep, and this can be linked off just not to turn its link summon. Construct, add back Rush, and then use Schism. That's going to banish to bring out Construct, Cross Sheep effect, and Construct effect. It's going to send Schism and then bring out Windy. Then switch to attack. It's going to poke with this. Against a Numeron deck, you'd want to attack with the bigger monster first because of Numeron Wall. It's kind of cool how like Gores was played like literally like 8 years ago at this point, and people are like still doing their attacks from like low attack to high attack just because of Gores and like Trigodi and stuff. It's cool. Then attack, he's gonna Numeron wall. Then he's gonna set Dynamiscus, pass, draw Solemn Strike, take 700, set Alistair, pass, draw Punishment, take 700, cross sheet, beat over Numeron wall, construct, attack Alistair, he's gonna get that effect, add invocation. And then attack with Aerial, again should attack with the higher attack monster. Drops the Numeron wall there. Then switching some stuff to defense, draw Called By. So he has to take the 700 from order, Numeron wall, attack Cross Sheep. In main phase, he's going to use Schism to bring out App Clone in defense. And then when he goes and attacks the Cross Sheep, he's going to Dynamiscus, banish Cross Sheep, so that way this can't crash into anything. So that way it evenly can't come down. I mean, I don't think that was like too good, because he could also just go like Numeron wall effect, end the battle, and then evenly. So I think that was kind of weird. And then set strikes, set judgment, pass turn, draw gamma. He's gonna switch his stuff to attack, and then battle phase, app clone attack, and then that's just gonna be game. That was a horrible game 3, but that's what floodgates do sometimes. But I just personally don't think this card should have ever gotten unbanned. I don't know how it got unbanned. Like, its errata is still just like insane. Like, I know this card was like super insane before, but it's still like insane now. But looking at how long the match was, it was only 41 minutes long. That's not bad, especially when it's like this really, really, really grindy deck. But it's cool to see these decks. Seeing the Shaddoll deck more is cool. I really like the Shaddolls. They're actually the first. Shaddoll was the first deck I ever topped a regional with, or like got my invite with. And then it's cool to see like the Invoked Numeron deck. I still don't know why people are playing this deck. Like, I guess it just has to be like a fun deck to some people, but I really dislike playing like the Numerons and Alistair stuff. They're just so poor compared to other cards. I like seeing the Numeron and Alistair stuff be played though. I think it's cool to see, but not to play. But that's going to be it for the match. I'm going to assume that this video is 16 minutes on the dot. Nah, I have to go with 17 minutes. Yeah, 17 minutes right on the dot. And with that being said, the DB Grounders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day.